Hello everybody and welcome to season 4 of ClubFred, my first video, The Great Reset. Woo! So I've been journaling every day, and to catch you up from the beginning to now, I'm just going to read to you from my journal. So without further delay, let's get started, shall we? April the 21st, around 9 p.m., I stopped eating. But my first full day of fasting was April 22nd, as it's been for the last 3 years. I began my first extended water fast 3 years ago on the same day. And I've been doing a extended water fast every year, beginning on April the 22nd, ever since. The first year I went 75 days. The second year, I believe I caved in after 18 days. Last year, I did almost 40 days. And this year, I have a quest to Wonderland. I don't know how many days it's going to take. I will be reading to you from my journal entries beginning April the 23rd, 9:14 a.m. Day 2 begins. I lost 6.2 pounds and my coffee is black. Yesterday was tough. A headache most of the day and hunger was pretty strong, but I got through it and now I feel good, which is notable because I was sick for the last 3 days. Sleep was light and had some restless leg. Yesterday, in spite of it all, I completed a little pet project in my kitchen, and I'm very pleased. Reading from my journal, April 24th at 10:55 a.m. Day 3 begins, and a loss of 3.4 pounds today. A total of 9.6 pounds in 2 days on this great reset. Yesterday was okay, but not great, and I worked. I slept well last night, and I slept in without much disruption once I fell asleep. I was sick 3 days this week before I began fasting, and I'm still not 100%. I'm nursing a wee headache this morning and my black coffee and pondering my day. It looks nice outside and perhaps I should do some walking today. I didn't. My correction has been rapid and feels good otherwise. It's not that hard to lose weight. The magic key, of course, is the maintenance, and that is the biggest challenge for me. Over this extended water fast, I need to reevaluate my protocols going forward to see if and how maintenance, can be done. Those that have maintained are rare and few and far between, but they are the ones to aspire to. And this is what we should be talking about. The weight loss part is actually pretty easy. April the 25th. 3 days are done, and today is day 4. 11.8 pounds lost, 5.46 kilos, and I lost 2.2 pounds yesterday. That's exactly 1 kilo. The rapid results are very encouraging. My water weight and my inflammation are, of course, the biggest contributor to these outstanding results, and I'm sure my daily losses will slow down incrementally to more normal numbers soon, but for now, it's nice to see. Yesterday was a productive puttering at home day, and I had energy. Hunger was not that difficult to manage. Ketosis is here, and I resorted to a shot of apple cider vinegar in my San Pellegrino sparkling water to assist me in ridding that dragon breath and taste. So far, I'm not taking electrolytes, and I'm drinking only coffee and tea and water. It's a pleasant spring morning here and perfect in temperature inside with the windows cracked and a slight breeze. For the rest of today, I will play house, cleaning and organizing ClubFred some more, but I must make time for a walk. I didn't. April the 26th, 9 a.m., 4 days, bagged and tagged. Today begins day 5. A 1.2 pound loss today and 13 pounds total so far. It's a trigger switch, this not eating. It's not hard, but it takes a lot of resolve because at any moment one could trip it and do a food foray in the kitchen. But I'm resolved and committed, and that has to stay in the forefront of my mind to go the distance, to win the prize. I woke again with a slight headache, which I hope my coffee will resolve, and it did. Sleep came slowly, and restless leg was bothering, even though I took magnesium. Otherwise, some changes are noticeable and encouraging, although not surprising. One thing I enjoy is the empty, lean feeling in my belly. Another thing I enjoy is the complete absence of elimination. Imagine all the good that can happen in your body when it has this total respite to relax and reset. I'm sure that this fasting thing can do wonders for our body far beyond the weight loss. It makes sense, and with my own observation, it just feels right. Fasting is not hard, and there's no agony. It requires a calm approach, which comes from the experience of, I can do this. I know this. I've done it before, and I'm fine. If you live alone like me, it's also an amazing and liberating time saver. I enjoy playing with food, the prep, the cooking, and the presentation just as much as I enjoy eating, but not having to chase it saves an immense amount of time, and one is free to pursue other projects, or not, and just simply contemplate life. So in the absence of the food, it can get boring, and I've been prepping for the long haul again, putting things away that may go bad in the fridge. Freezer experiments ensued. My eggs were cracked, whisked, and frozen, and that will make a nice omelet later. My sausage and cheese stores are in a bag, and even my feta and cottage cheese are now all in the freezer. I re-rendered my animal fats and combined some jars together. I have schmaltz and lard. It smelled so good while I was rendering, and I enjoy these food play exercises while fasting. I imagine soon I will begin a large production of bone broth for 2 to 3 days, and I will also batch cook some meats. My freezer will start to get full as I prep for my king's feasts ahead. I look forward to my eating protocols. It was satisfying and it worked well when I stayed committed. I was able to eat so well and still lose. My issue is that I have a compulsion for overeating, and my weight gains result not from wrong protocols, but from abandoning them when those urges overturn my priorities. And then I indulge because I simply do not care. I want the food binge more than the weight loss status. I think that's pretty normal, and I'm not going to shame myself for it. Life is all about choices, and we live with the consequences of them. The thing to remember is that it's never too late and it's never over. And so here I am, still trying to find balance, and perhaps this is my life and my pattern, and it will persist forever to the end of my days, or perhaps I will get it right. Or maybe I may one day just resolve to be fat and happy and say screw it. Having lived at various significant weights these last number of years has taught me a lot about what is good and right for me, physically and emotionally. It's also poignant to observe your perceived value in society as a fat person versus slim. It is a vastly different experience and shows that our weight does not just affect our health, It affects our prospects and our resultant success in life because people judge you on a winner-loser scale, and you are cast to the loser side the fatter you get. That's harsh. Winners take charge and thrive, and losers stuff their faces. So I will try to do a video every week. So far, I've been uninspired, but my writing, which is an exercise in thinking, does help to congeal my thoughts, and so soon I will feel inspired to do it again. And hopefully I will do one video a week. So stay tuned, peeps. How you doing, eh? Yesterday was a productive, I can't speech. Note to self, don't use a word you don't know how to say.